Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to brand spanking new movie review. Don't know why I'm doing this. Today we're going to be talking about Phoenix Forgotten, directed by Justin Barber. It follows a story of a girl, Sophie, who is in the present day, and she is making a documentary about her brother and his two friends who disappeared back in 1997 while they were investigating the Phoenix Lights phenomena, which was something that happened in Arizona. A bunch of people saw some mysterious lights in the sky, and there was a whole big thing like, was it UFOs, was it the government, that sort of thing. You know, those sort of like UFO sighting things. So let's get right into my analysis of Phoenix Forgotten. It is a found footage horror movie, so it's basically, you understand like what you're watching is the documentary that the girl Sophie made. So half of it is in the present day with her cameraman following her around and her filming things, and then it intercuts with footage from 1997 that she is discovering, you know, and rewatching, so we get to see it as well. So like a lot of, I feel like a lot of alien horror movies, they're kind of like, they can either, I feel like they're either like full on, like they're like aliens or something, like they're gonna create this whole big awesome xenomorph looking thing. It's like, if you're not gonna do that and you're not gonna make fun of aliens and make it hokey, you know, and make them look stupid, you're not gonna show them at all, because that's scary, right? Because we actually don't know what an alien would look like. Super vague and open-ended. They don't really, I don't think it was the point, but they don't set out to answer the question, like really what the Phoenix Lights were. Well, they kind of do, but not really. I don't know, you have to watch it to understand what I'm saying, because I don't want to give anything away. Obviously, this came out, as you're watching this, came out yesterday, Friday. Very vague and open-ended. It has a similar setup to Blair Witch Project. I actually found myself just like thinking of Blair Witch Project a lot when I was watching this. I think it's because they kept cutting back to footage from 1997, so it had that same kind of look and feel that Blair Witch Project does. And it's 3 kids that go out to investigate it, 2 guys and a girl, and one of them, like the character's name is like actually like Josh, so which is a character name in the Blair Witch Project. So the whole time I was just like, whoa. Like, I liked the intercutting of the past and present. I felt like that gave it a little more reality, I guess, to it, as opposed to, and it kind of answers the question of who found the footage, doesn't it? Because when she picks up the tape or whatever, and then she starts to watch it, you know, it cuts to the footage that she's watching, as opposed to like some cheesy title screen or something like, this happened and the police found the footage, and one of the policemen just happened to be an editor and cut all this footage together so we could watch it in a movie. The present day stuff makes the footage from 1997 make sense, I think. It just made more sense as a found footage horror movie. Like, we understand from the bat like who found and edited this footage. I don't know, I just kind of like that. It made it feel a little bit more realistic. I didn't have to like suspend my disbelief as to like how we found this footage. Get right into my review of it. I thought the movie was solid. Like, I knew like basically nothing going in. I had seen the trailer once. That was it. I didn't look up anything else, didn't watch any other sneak peek things or any other stuff for it. So basically I went in like completely blank. So I was pleasantly surprised by what I saw. I really liked the scenes in the desert, because that's where the kids go out to investigate. They like try and figure out where the lights came from or where they were headed to, and that's where they go. So of course they research all this alien type stuff before they go out, and they're looking at like crop circles and petroglyphs and stuff like that. And there are a few scenes in the like the canyons that they're in Arizona, and there are these like horrifying petroglyphs they're walking past that almost look like hands and stuff. Although it was probably the scariest part of the whole movie for me. It was just really freaky. I don't know why I found it. It was just like that plus dark plus canyon plus children that should not be out there. I just feared for their lives. I felt like the petroglyphs really scared me. I don't know why. I don't think the movie had a whole lot of rewatch value. Like I watched it once and I was kind of just like, eh. What got me thinking about that is there was a gentleman there with little survey cards when everybody left the theater, and he asked us all, if we would answer a few questions about it. And one of them was like, would you buy this on DVD or something else? Like, and you'd have to answer like, yeah, I'd buy this on DVD, I'd buy this on Blu-ray, that sort of thing. And I was kind of like, I don't think I would. I don't think it has a lot of, not that it was bad, I just don't think it has that rewatchability. And there's a huge plot hole at the end, which I can't talk about without spoiling anything. And maybe you may or may not notice it. I certainly did. And that was like the first thing I said to my brother, who I went to go see the movie with, almost as soon as we got out of the theater. I was just like, what was that? So why should you watch? I thought it was a fun little movie to watch at least once. Like I said, it doesn't have the rewatchability, but I think it definitely warrants one watch for sure. And it's a nice blend of fiction and nonfiction. I think it blended a real life event that actually happened. Well, like the whole Phoenix Light thing, like, I mean, as far as we know, some kids didn't go out into the desert and got lost, as far as I know. I don't think so. But it was a nice blend of like a real life event and fiction, and I think it handled that really well and made it super believable. So I'm gonna give this 3 flying saucers out of 5. On IMDb right now it has a 6.1 out of 10. That's pretty solid. Rotten Tomatoes, again, I agree with. It has a 56% critics rating and a 66% audience rating so far, which that's pretty good. Roger Ebert, still probably a little early for that. Like I said, it just came out yesterday, so there's nothing on there yet. I'll be definitely looking forward to seeing I don't think that sentence made any sense. I'll definitely be looking forward to reading what they write about it. I think that was a better sentence. So let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about Phoenix Forgotten, if you've seen it yet. Like I said, it just came out, so maybe you haven't gotten around to it, but yeah, you can follow me in all my social medias right down there, and this should be up before the stream goes live. But tonight, right now, maybe if you're watching this on Saturday night, I am on Ghouls Night Out with Gory B Movie, and tonight I'm on with Horror Retrospective. I think that's her channel name. I really hope I didn't get that wrong. That's embarrassing. So if you're watching this on Saturday night right now and you're not watching Ghouls Night Out, what's wrong with you? Go over there and watch it right now. And until next time, stay straight.